Hey, what's up? It's Rick. And if you've got an iPod Nano 6th generation, or if you're looking to pick one up, one of the features included in it is a clock. And when you pair it with something like the LunaTik, this is a multi-touch watch band. It will transform your Nano into a very cool watch, as I'll show you in just a moment here. The LunaTik is designed by Scott Wilson, and he's a former global creative director for Nike watches. And he's also the founder of the award-winning design studio Minimal, so that's where this comes from. And as you can see, I've already placed this on my wrist, and I've adjusted the actual angle of the watch so you can see in the video here. It does create a bold statement, and it's pretty cool looking, so you can see what that looks like on the wrist itself. Let me go ahead and show it to you up close. I'll talk a little bit about how you put the Nano into the watch band and how you also remove it, and show you some other features of it. So let's have a look. So the LunaTik multi-touch watch band that you see here is going to come in this box. It is available in 3 colors: silver, red, and black. The silver and the red are going to run you $79.95, and the black's going to run you $10 more at $89.95. As I mentioned, it comes in this box. It's going to come with the watch band, and then also this insert that has some tools that talk about how to put your Nano into the watch band. And I'll get to that in a moment, but let me talk about materials here. So the materials that are comprised of this watch band, all of the hardware is made out of stainless steel. The wristband itself is made out of a high-grade silicone rubber with an anti-dust coating, so it will not attract dust or lint, and the little bit that does get on there is very easy to wipe off or brush off. And then this area here, the LunaTik case itself, is forged and CNC'd from aircraft-grade aluminum and stainless steel. So it is a very, very high-quality watch. Let me go ahead and show it to you up close here. You can get an idea of what I'm talking about here with the watch band that you see here, the casing itself, and then the hardware itself. This is a standoff, and it is easily removable. You just push on one end, and then you can put it in any one of these holes to adjust to your side or your size. And you can see how it fits pretty flush here against the case itself. Very comfortable to wear. These buttons are very easy to press. You can see that you can still plug in your charger without having to remove it from the case. That's where I dropped my Nano before I actually had it in here. So it does actually offer a bit of protection. And then, as I've mentioned at the beginning of this video, you can configure it to use the clock on sleep awake. So when you tap that, it wakes up and it has the clock. You can change that background to white. The cool feature, you can of course twist and turn. And it's just a really slick watch. To put it on the wrist, just like any other watch would. I'm going to get it off a frame here just for a minute. And that standoff, what you're going to do is you're going to basically push, and what I find is easiest is just to get a finger back there and push it straight in, and it secures into place. And that's what it looks like. Very, very nice. This is going to draw a lot of attention to your wrist. I will tell you that right now. I've been using this for over a week now, or just about a week, and every single day, I'm not kidding you, as recent as yesterday, I had somebody in my elevator at work say, "Is that a watch?" And then I kind of showed it to them, and they were really interested, and I think they're going to go pick one up now. So you're going to get a lot of attention with this watch. Even walking into the Apple store yesterday, the Apple store guy's like, "Hey, nice watch," and he was kind of being silly about it just because he knew it was a Nano. But it's going to draw a lot of attention, so I guarantee you that much. Let me show you how you will remove the Nano from this watch band, because as I mentioned, this is a little bit more permanent conversion kit. It's going to come with these tools here, and basically what you're going to want to do is, if you notice, on the sides here, you've got these kind of hex screws. So you will basically put one of these tools on one side and then the other on the other side. And remember the old rule, turn right to tighten and left to loosen. The thing with this case, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to over tighten this, because if you do, you are going to damage the case. So let me go ahead and do this off screen, and I'll come back to you. So I've taken the screws out of the watch band, and you can see they're very small. And again, you use those two tools that they've used or that they've included in the package, and you just basically take, only really need 2 of those out, and then what this does is it splits apart just like this, and your Nano will then slide right on out. It's the reverse to insert it into the case. Let me show you the inside. So for those of you wondering, there is 2 pads here to protect your Nano from getting scratched inside of the case. And then again, the way you're going to insert this, you've got your clip on the Nano itself, and that's going to slide right in between here, and it goes in just like that. And as you can see how that looks. And then the other end goes straight on top of it, and then you put those screws back in and make sure you don't over tighten it. This is a very cool and very bold watch band, and as I mentioned, you're going to draw a lot of attention with this. It's very lightweight, it feels very comfortable. I've worn it all day long and not had any fatigue on the wrist or anything. I've even worn it to the gym, and I have no issues with that. What I do is I angle the headphone jack towards me, I send the cable up through here underneath the wristband here, and it actually adds a little layer of cable management while I'm exercising, so it will work in that environment. You do get a little bit of sweat collection underneath on the underside here that you just wipe off afterwards, but no harm done. But that is the LunaTik watch by Scott Wilson and Minimal. It's available now at lunatik.com for $79.95 in silver and red. You can also get it in black for $89.95. If you guys have questions, please let me know or hit me up over at forums.metagamers.com. Otherwise, take care, everybody, and have fun.